we send with our messengers books, but did Allah really send a physical book? No. Anything is given to us supposedly is sent down from Allah, including rain, including angels, including books, even the messengers themselves. And then here it says, and we send down the Aaron so they can kill people with it, because it says about violent force. وَفِيهِ بَأْسٌ شَدِيدٌ. If we go and read the interpretation for this verse, it says that this is a tool Allah He sent for mighty war, so human beings they will kill each other. All right.
Yes.
Secondly, Aaron was not sent down from the space in Earth. The Earth magma is full of Aaron. What the science speak of, that the crust of the Earth have a lot of iron which is coming from the space, not the Earth has zero iron. Otherwise the magma itself is coming from the space. So this is not true. Secondly, the Quran says that Allah He created Adam in the sixth day. So
Yes.
the science they are talking about millions of years where some iron came from the space as meteor and fell down in the earth. But the Quran says in the sixth day Allah created Adam, and as you know, Adam have a blood, and our blood full of iron. Actually, if we have deficiency in iron, we will die immediately.
Okay.
All right. So it's a lie when they say that this is about the iron sent down. Secondly, like I saw some of them, they say the number of the iron, and they say this chapter here is a chapter of Al-Hadid, which is a chapter 57, and this is
Yeah, it's in the corner of his the half of
yeah.
it. There's iron.
Yeah, but hold on. First of
Yeah.
all, this is not the half. Secondly, in chapter 57 is not the true number of the Quran chapter, because as you remember, this is as Uthman he did. So if we go and see, if we look for the book of the Quran according to Revelation, we will find the following. Let me show it to you. Quran according to Revelation. And then in this, in here we will find if we go and we look for Al-Hadid. Do you see my screen?
No, I'm calling with my phone, but you can read it to me. It's no problem.
This is the Quran according to the Revelation. What does that mean? You will notice here in the Quran that what chapter number 1 is Al-Alaq. But today in the Quran today is a chapter number 96.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So now if we go and search for 57, chapter number 57, we will find the following. Give me a second. All right. Chapter 57 is the chapter of Luqman. Do you see it? Oh,
yeah.
You can. So the real number of the chapter, which is number 57, is Luqman. So if the Quran today is better than the Quran which Allah He sent as order, that's mean the Quran, the one who made the Quran today, Uthman, is Allah, and Allah is not a good God, because how Uthman he come to number 57. So the one who made it 57 is Uthman, not Allah. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a false claim they come with. They are desperate. Now number 57, the Al-Hadid, is supposedly number 94.
Okay.
Which mean the real number is 94, not 57. So when they say this is a miracle, how it is 57? Well, this is mean the one who made the miracle is Uthman, not Allah.
Yeah, that's very stupid. They just make everything.
Yeah.
So it sounds very good, and everything is on its place.
Yeah. So Allah is the one who said it is. He gave it to Muhammad as number 94, which means at the end of the Quran, almost at the end. So look at the difference. In the Quran today is 57. In the Quran of Muhammad is 94. That means the Quran of Muhammad is wrong.
Okay.
That's
And
mean,
there is also
that's mean,
something about
in the best scenario, that's mean
yeah.
Uthman is the prophet, not Muhammad, because how Uthman he knew.
Yeah.
What else? Give me one. Give me more if you want.
There's something about we made water from all living beings. Like there's all water inside of them. Such I don't know exactly what they
Yeah,
say, but
yeah,
that is also a miracle. So it's a kind
yeah.
of science
But
thing.
no, this is not only a stupid miracle, because everybody knows everything around us live by water. I mean, this is a this is not a knowledge. However, this is a bad miracle for the Muslims. Why? Because the Quran says, when the Quran says we made it from uh, the water every living thing, he just contradicts himself, because the Quran says that angels are made of light. Correct?
Yes, but angels are not living here, right?
What about the genie? And the Quran
Yeah,
says,
I don't see them, man. So I don't know.
no, the
But
Quran,
maybe
no, hold on,
it's not about all living things like we can see.
no, hold on.
No,
It says chapter number 21. This is the verse of
just everything, just
do the disbeliever,
genies and
no,
angels.
do the disbeliever see that the heavens and the earth were one mess, and we tore them apart, and we made from water every living thing. Every living thing. And by the way, genie, you can see them, because Muhammad, he said the snake is a genie, a black dog is a genie, is a shaitan. So who said we don't see them? There are, we can see them according to Muhammad. Muhammad, he ordered his example to kill the black dogs. Why? Because he believed black is an evil color, and he's racist, so he believed that the black dog is the devil. They ask him why we should kill the black dog. He says because he is the devil. So when the Quran says we made every living thing from water, that is a stupid thing. Same time, well, isn't it the Quran state that the earth and the sky are living thing too? Aren't they living things and we see them?
Yes.
Okay, so how are they made from water?
Yeah, but that's different. Sky and
no, it's not different. Muhammad, the rocks, he said, is they said to him, Assalamu alaikum. Rocks, you know. Muhammad, he says, Hada hajarun yuhibbuna wa nuhibbuhu. So, and even Muhammad, he says the black stone is going to come in the judgment day with two eyes and a tongue and going to speak. And you said you speak Arabic, right? You are an Arab girl.
No. I'm Moroccan, but I don't speak Arabic. I'm born in the Netherlands, so I'm talking Berbers, if you know that.
All right, I don't speak Berber. I am an Arab.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right, no problem. But anyway, this is here. First of all, this is any kid can say everything around us, every living thing is made from water. This is not science, you know, generally speaking. But when we make it science, that is a stupid statement, because the Quran says that Allah, he created the shaitan from fire, and he created the angels from light. However, even angels, they can transform into men. Isn't the Muslim that say Jibreel, he came to Muhammad as a man?
Yes.
Okay, so was Jibreel made from water or from light?
From light then.
How the light became a man? Water.
But what I also don't understand, why you make a religion, and if you know that 1 of 1,000 people will enter paradise, what's the point of making that kind of religion?
No, this is not really, this is not an issue for me, because it's you know, about people deserve, people don't deserve, but this is not the issue. But here you have a point based on Islam. It exposes Islam, and I will show you why. But before we go to answer you about that one, do you see here it says, do the disbelievers not see?
Yes, I know that.
Don't you think this is stupid?
Yeah, it's
because
it's like they want to argue.
Who saw this? None of us. How you say to us, don't they see? You know what I mean? It's like your father and your mother, they say to you, don't you see our wedding party? But you were not there. Like, at least today we have videotape maybe, but how you can witness for something you were not there. So when he speak about don't the disbelievers see how the earth and the heaven, they used to be one together and we separate them, but they did not see that. Nobody saw that. Secondly, the Quran here is teaching something false, that the earth and the heaven, they used to be one and Allah separated them. But this is not true. We are inside the space. We are not outside. We are not even a small dust inside the space, and we are not separated. We are swimming in the space. The Earth is simply like a spaceship provided with oxygen and its own needs to function. As simple as that. Small, tiny spaceship, not even the size of a dust. So we are not separated apart. What the Quran is saying, that the earth and the heaven, they are now two objects. We are not. We are tiny. We're not even a dust. What else they told you about science? Give me something else.
Uh, or about the pain reflectors in your skin, because when you go to hell, then your skin will be burnt off and you'll get new ones again. And they find out in science that it's true. I don't know exactly what they do. You know that one?
Okay. Well, you see here, I mean, isn't it everybody knows that when you put somebody in the fire, you do barbecue, you will get different color?
Yeah, but they were thinking that it's from the brains or something like that. I don't know.
What the brain?
I
This
have
is from
to
the
look.
fire. What the brain? This is from the fire. You know, what the first thing we're born.
Yeah, I mean the pain. When you, I don't know,
Ah,
something like
you are
that.
talking about the
I
pain
totally
in the skin,
forgot.
the pain in the
Got it.
skin, right? The pain in the skin.
Yes.
Yeah, but you see, the pain in the skin doesn't mean that the rest of the body don't have pain. But the skin is the first thing to face wherever foreign object is. Actually, the skin have less.
No, no, no. Sorry, it's like this. Uh, when the skin is totally burnt off, you don't feel anything anymore. So that's why you get a new skin, and you get the pain again.
Who said
That's
if the skin burned off, you don't feel anything no more? Who said that?
yeah. That's what they say. It's
No,
this science thing about
this is
that.
not true, because we have nerves, we have in every place in our. Do you feel pain in your stomach?
No, because
No, no.
but when your skin is totally just ruined,
Okay, if your
you
skin,
don't feel anything anymore, right?
no, you feel because actually you will be burning more, you will be feeling more, because now the pain, you see, your skin is your first defense system. If that is
Yes.
gone, like if you now peel out your skin, then
Yes.
the air will be harmful for you. Just the air will hurt you. So it's the opposite actually. There is the skin have sensation, yes, but the under skin is even more sensitive. This is why if you have a cut, you will be hurt more. Why? Because now your skin is not protecting you. So if you are burned in the skin, does not mean you are not going to fail, because still the burn will go down, not only will stay in the skin. Have you ever heard
Okay.
of somebody? Have you ever heard of a chicken? You barbecue the chicken, only the skin is burned.
No.
It's burning them. The whole skin, the whole chicken is cooked,
Okay.
not only the skin. So, you know, this is the madness. And here, by the way, what kind of what kind of God do you want to do that? Like, I want to change your skin and I will barbecue again. What about
Yeah, those
what
hell things are just horrifying. It just scares me about
what
hell
about
and
what about
great punishments. Oh,
okay?
it's so scary to just hear about
You
that.
know, you are a lady, but I don't want to be rude with you. Do you know that the Quran says that a person who disobey Allah, Allah will insert a chain in his anus?
Yes, I know. I heard about that. Yes,
Hmm.
but that's just horrifying. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But
What kind of God he want to do sexual punishment? This is sexual torture. Why he want to insert?
yeah, something with the body parts you've been using, they will be punished.
Yeah, but why the anus?
Oh, the anus, I didn't hear about that. That's kind of new for me.
Yeah,
Uh,
so he said that you have, let me get you the verse. And uh, this chain is very huge, to the point each ring of it, as long you spoke about the Aaron, each ring of it is equal to the whole Aaron in the world. You know, all right. And by the way, here we have another miracle to talk about. My page is frozen. Let us see now. I will refresh my page. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Finally. I will show it to you in English as long as you don't speak Arabic. We will go to Ibn Kathir. And then we go here. All right. I want you to look with me in the screen, please. I will put it for you on the screen. And we will read together. This is Ibn Kathir. Let us zoom in. Allah in the judgment day, He will give you your book. Some people will be given their book in the right hand, and some people will be given to them in the left hand. Okay, what after that? Then He says, then fasten him. Can you see the screen?
No, I can't. I'm calling with my phone, but it's okay. I can hear
right.
you, so I'll
Then
just
then fasten. You can watch it later after we finish. Then
Yes.
fasten him on chain, wherefore the length is 70 cubits. Ka'b al-Ahbar said, every ring of it will be equal to the entire amount of the iron found in this world. Continue. Then he says,
Yes.
then fasten him. It will be entered into his buttocks and pulled out of his mouth. What do you think about this? Each ring of this ring have more iron than the whole world. How big is the anus of a human being? How they can get in? And what kind of God he is doing this? Putting chain in the anus of a human being. This is sexual punishment. This is sexual torture. What is that? Why and why the anus? I mean, what is that?
Yeah, those punishments are horrifying. I tell
This
you.
is not horrifying. This is a joke, because this is a first impossible, because it says that every ring of this chain have more iron than the whole world. So every ring of the chain is like maybe billions and trillions of tons of iron. How they can get that inside an anus of a person? It's stupid. This is not a horrifying.
I don't know. It's not that they're in hell big like in heaven.
What big in heaven? Do you know how much iron we have in this earth?
I don't know.
Okay, so this is 70 cubit long, but each ring of it have more iron than all the iron in the earth. So how big it is? And all of this will go inside the anus of a human being. That is impossible. That's stupid. And there he says, and this after he insert it, he will take it off from his nose, and then he says, if a drop of lead like this, they are describing for you this chain, and he pointed to the sickle bone, were sent from the heaven to the earth, and in its distance is a 500 years travel. Look how big it is. This is one ring. This is not the whole thing.
It cannot enter then.
Okay, so how the human being is a small tiny creature, and then you want to insert all this iron in his anus?
Yeah, that's
give me something else. Until now the Muslim, they did not succeed to give us anything useful. Until now we have nothing but fiction and stupidity.
And what about there's something in the Quran that says sperm is coming from out the belly, and I've seen that Muslim people will tell them it is from a vein, and the vein is located near the ribs, and if that vein does not work, there will be no sperm. Like
Sperm,
that's their
sperm.
answer
So
about that.
sperm, they come from the vein. I never heard of a vein can give a sperm.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, but that's really what they say about it. Because someone had a question, he said, "Well, I saw in the Quran that something about sperm is made in the chest or something like that, near the ribs, you know." And she tells them, "Well, is that true?" And then someone, some from an Islamic website, told them from there is a vein, and if that vein doesn't work anymore, there will be no sperm.
That's
It's
it.
because of that vein,
But this is okay.
and
But
that one is located near the ribs. So that's their answer.
Yeah, but the Quran is saying it's a gushing fluid coming from the ribs, not a vein. What about I say if my brain in this case, based on the
No,
scenario?
they're not talking about the vein, but that's their answer
No, the
to
verse.
protect it.
No, my friend, the verse saying that it's a gushing fluid coming from the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. Not that
Yeah.
there is a vein and the vein get the order. The sperm. First of all, women don't have a sperm. Do women have a sperm?
No.
Okay, so what vein? This is about
Yeah,
women.
from the man, not from
No,
the
this
woman.
verse talking about the man and the woman. Read. This is Ibn Kathir. I will give you the link so you can read it later. This is Ibn Kathir saying clearly that this is about a sexual fluid coming from the man and the women. The sexual fluid of the man is coming from the backbone. He created you from water gushing forth, meaning the sexual fluid. And by the way, this is what he meant when he says we created everything from water. We start with the sperm. The sexual fluid that's come from breast forth. It is not a vein, it's not a nerve, it's a sexual fluid coming from where? From the men and the women. Okay, and the child will not produce except by both of them. Continue. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. What vein? Women don't have a sperm.
They're just lying about that. I really
Absolutely.
saw that.
They are trying to cover a big fat error in the Quran. What do you expect? Women have no sperm, and men's sperm does not come from the backbone. So it's a gushing fluid, sexual fluid, and the baby will not be born without them. But that's not true because women, sexual fluid have nothing to do with the baby born or not. You can make a woman, have a child by taking a sperm of a man without sex and taking the
That's
egg.
true.
Even they can do it in the laboratory. What sexual fluid? So Muhammad, he think supposedly he claimed Allah told him that the man have a sexual fluid coming from the backbone and the women have sexual fluid coming from her ribs. And why Muhammad he come with that? Because there is like if somebody have too much sex, he feel like his back is hurting. So Muhammad he come to the conclusion it must be the backbone.
Serious.
Yeah. Like why otherwise why he feel some pain there? Obviously it must be that the sperm is coming from there. So like when he cannot have sex no more, okay, that's mean okay, and then he have a pain in that area. So obviously the sperm is coming from there. Anything else? Until now, all of this is stupid. Do you really believe in this?
Yeah. If I really believe in this, I wouldn't call. So I just
All
want to
right.
make sure that
So did you decide to
I
leave
can talk
Islam, or
with someone about this,
did you
because
decide to leave Islam or not yet?
I'm having doubts about it.
But why you don't want to leave Islam? I mean, isn't it obvious this is stupid?
I'm doing nothing about it.
Why
It's
you
not that I'm doing something
no?
about it.
But
It's not that I'm.
why you don't leave Islam? I mean, you just agreed that this is stupid. So why you don't say I'm out?
Yeah, because I see so many people are still practicing, and I say
So
sometimes,
what?
well, what if it's true? And a lot of people.
You see,
Like,
because nobody being truthful, and most of those people do not know. The second you show them, they will not believe in this is existence. Most of Muslims, they have no idea what is in there.
yeah, my mother also told me about those infant killing that the prophet
That's
said.
false. There's nowhere in the Quran it says don't kill infant. Al-Maw'uda have nothing to do with the infant, because it's about Al-Maw'uda, which the one which is buried. This is the dead body in the judgment day. Allah will ask supposedly the dead buried, for what reason you killed, for what crime. That's all. Have nothing to do with burying infant, because if the Arab were burying infant, then we will not have women. If we bury
Yeah,
our
that's true.
daughters, not only
If
that,
they,
Muhammad himself, he used to work for Khadija, correct?
yes,
So women before Islam, they used to be the boss. It is the Arab who bury their infant today, because they put you inside a box, they cover you, and they say you are our property.
yeah, that is true. They say that Muslim women have a lot of rights, but I don't see
what
those
rights? She
rights.
have the right to be beaten. She's like a cow. You know, you bring a cow, you feed the cow. Why? Because you want to get the milk. So the Muslims, he feed you to milk you, not because he care for you.
That is true.
Yeah. And isn't it the Quran says beat the women?
Yeah, but not not really beating,
Okay,
just
hold on.
a slap or something
No,
like that,
no, it's
right?
really beating. Here we go. Let me show you the reference. They lie to you, my friend. The reason for this story: a man, he did beat his wife until he made her skin greener than her clothes. Muhammad, he took the side of the man against the women. Let me show you the story. Here we go. It's about a guy. His name is Rifa. He divorced his wife. Muhammad, he forced the Muslim. If a man, he divorced his wife 3 times, she have to marry a new man so she can get back to her husband. This woman, obviously, she marry a new husband just to get rid back to the first husband, because Quran have a stupid rule. So now,
Yeah, why is that? Why is that? If you divorce your man, you have to marry someone else so you can go
because
back to him, right?
this is disgusting, because if the woman now is the one who will suffer and sleep with the new man, all right, but this is not her fault. She is not the one who divorced.
Yeah,
So
that is
he's
true.
punishing the women to sleep with a new man so she can go back to her husband. And here you see that the man, he did beat his wife until he made her skin greener than her clothes. Did Muhammad take the side of the man or the women? He took the side of the man. And this is the hadith. I will post it in the text for everybody can save it and see it. So the Prophet of Allah, he did not even ask the man, why you beat her hard. Muhammad, he says, don't beat them until you break their bones.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
but this is mean, okay, it's okay to beat them until not to beat their bones. And as you see here, her skin became greener than her clothes. Secondly, let us say somebody that beat you so light by spitting at you. How look how light it is. Spit. Do you accept such an insult?
No.
Okay, so what lighting mean? The second you say beat them, that's mean you are not equal, and you are not even equal to animals. In America, if you beat a dog, you go to jail. If you beat a dog, you go to
Yeah.
jail. You call the police, they will come and they will arrest you, and you will stay at least for 6 months in jail for beating a dog. So what does it mean beat them lightly? They lie. There's nowhere in the Quran says lightly. Secondly, even if it is lightly, who gave you permission to beat a human being? She is an adult, even if she's a child. She is your wife. Why you want to beat her? Because the Quran says why? Because he want to force you to obey him, correct?
True.
Okay, so the beating cannot be lightly, because the point of this beating is to make her obedience.
And what about Saudi Arabia when you don't want to be a Muslim there anymore?
They kill you.
Are they going to kill you? Like
Yeah.
seriously?
Oh yeah. Any Islamic countries, actually, the punishment for apostasy is death.
But do you have to get witnesses or something like that, or just if they hear that
Well,
you?
yeah, no, if you don't pray no more, it depend in the country. Like if you say it in public, they can be executed right away. And if you don't go to pray, the police in Saudi Arabia, they will send the police to question why you don't go to the mosque no more. So if you don't have an excuse like I'm sick, etc., they will question you, and if they have a proof that you are left Islam, they will kill you. And if you leave Islam, by the way, they give you 3 days to repent. If you repent within 3 days, they will not execute you right away immediately. They will put you in a room, jail you, and they will give you 3 days to repent. If you don't repent in 3 days, they will kill you right away. Yeah.
Why do they say, well, in Islam you have freedom for religion? What about that? I don't
That's not
understand that.
that's not
You
true.
have
That's not true. The verse they are
oh,
talking about, the verse they are talking about in the Quran, first of all, Muhammad was speaking about saying to the Jews, you cannot force your children not to accept Islam, not the opposite. Otherwise, Muhammad, he says, Man baddala dinahu faqtuluh, the one who changes religion, kill him.
yeah, but this sounds stupid. There's freedom in religion, but if you're not a Muslim,
No,
you're
there's no
going to
freedom.
hell.
No, there's no freedom. They are lying. There's no freedom. That's not true. You know, Muhammad,
Why is it in the Quran? There,
it's not in the Quran. It's not in the Quran. The Quran says that La ikraha fi din. La ikraha fi din. This was about the children of the Jews. They were teaching their children not to accept Muhammad, not to believe in Muhammad. So Muhammad was saying to them, there's no you cannot force them not to convert. So it was in the opposite direction, not for Muslims. So like which saying, like, let us say I have a son and I say to him, don't accept Islam. Muhammad is saying you cannot force him not to accept Islam, not the opposite. You
oh,
get the point? You get the point?
yes, I get it.
Yeah. So the Muslim, they take it because they knew that you do not know much, so we can fool you. So because read with me carefully. This is the verse the Muslims they keep quoting for us. This is chapter 2, verse number 256. But the Quran says, fight those who don't believe in Allah on the last day.
But that's for now, or
For
was it
now,
on the,
yes,
in
for
the time
now.
of the Prophet?
Chapter of At-Tawbah is the last chapter, supposedly one of the last chapters. Some they say even it's the last one ever was given to Muhammad. So the chapter of Tawbah, this is when Muhammad he became victorious. He killed all the Jews. He took over the Arabian Peninsula. He decided to and he kicked out of the Christians too. He decided to fight the Christians and kill them all. Otherwise, they had to convert. So this is the Tawbah. Here, this one is not about you cannot force somebody into religion, because Muhammad, all his religion about forcing people into religion. Isn't it Muhammad? He said, I've been ordered to fight all mankind until they say there's no God but Allah and there's no prophet but me. So how he says I've been ordered to fight and command to kill them all, and then he says there's no conclusion religion. That can't be true. Here we go. All those verses, look, all those says Muhammad says, I've been commanded to kill all mankind except for sure the Muslims. Except they say there's no God but Allah and Muhammad is his messenger. And if they say that and they pay the zakat and they pay the money for me, then their blood and their property is secure from me. So how there is nobody can force anyone into a religion, and Muhammad saying I've been ordered to kill all mankind unless they do this and this.
Okay, and there's also a hadith about Muhammad was with a cat, and he does not want to disturb the cat, so he cut off his clothing.
That's nice. Okay, so Muhammad is very nice with the cat. What about killing dogs?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So
So
they only tell good things about him, because that's only that's you can only hear good things. I never knew that he was just killing, and that's, of course they will never tell us. You only hear the good things.
Allah Messenger said, kill the following: dogs, and all those animals. All of them, they are, because they share one thing. They are like dogs and black animals. You have to kill them. Why?
Yeah, because they say they're not pure, not.
Okay, but he was nice with the cat. Why he's nice with the cat, but he want to kill
Yeah,
the dog?
because the cat cleans himself, and Allah loves the one who cleans himself, like something like that, I guess.
First of all,
because
all animals, they clean themselves. Actually, cat's mouth is more dirty than the dog. You can go right now and search. You will find that the bite of a cat can be a lot more dangerous than a bite of a dog, because cat have more contagious viruses inside her mouth from dogs. And
but what about the yeah, sorry, I don't know, I don't speak English very well, but the spit, the how do you say that, the spit of the dog, the water in his mouth, that's also
my
You
friend.
have to wash your clothing like 7 times or
7
something like
times,
that.
and
I
then you
don't
wash with the
remember that.
yeah, but because he Muhammad obviously he ate dogs, and I believe he ate dogs for a reason. Dogs, they can sense evil, they can sense bad energy.
Yeah.
So obviously Muhammad, when he see dogs, dogs go crazy because they sense the evil of him. So he hated them. Cats, they
Okay.
don't. Cats, they don't care. You know, dogs are different. A dog, he can sense a human being from if you own a dog. I saw a study, scientific study, that a person who is the owner of the dog, he is 500 meters away in the bus station. He just came in home. The dog, he start getting excited because he feel it. Imagine, you know. So a dog, a very loyal animal for a human being, was the best friend for us, not a cat. But yet Muhammad, he want to kill dogs, and he hated dogs. And what kind of God he want to kill dogs? I mean, why? They are very. I mean, a dog is a stupid animal. I mean, all those.
But why they say you cannot kill ants? And why dogs okay and ants not?
No, he did not say really. He said he wanted to kill ants by burning them. Then he remembered that he should not burn except by Allah. Allah is the only one who burn, but he did not say don't kill ants. You know, he was actually going to burn the ants.
Yeah, because my
And
grandmother always
listen,
told
listen.
us to
Okay,
not
let
kill
us
the ants.
okay. Let us say that Muhammad, he liked cats. What about killing a woman and he cut her to pieces when she's alive? He's nice with the cat, but he want to kill a human.
Yeah,
A
that's
woman, her name is Qurfa. You can search. You know, you don't speak Arabic, so I cannot find you. Maybe you can find a new language. uh, Qurfa, she is over the age of 80. Muhammad, he tied her legs by 2 camels, and he ordered the camels to rip her to pieces when she's alive. So Muhammad is nice with the cats, but he rip a woman 2 parts when she's alive and she is over the age of 80.
But why was she why did he do that? What the reason?
She made poetry, she rejected him, she is against him. But this is not an excuse. Even if you want to kill her, why you want to kill her in such a way? You tie her legs and you split her to pieces when she's alive.
Jesus, that's
Yeah, you just said Jesus. So why you don't accept Jesus? I just heard you saying Jesus. You are copying the Western what they say. What about you say Jesus? Accept Jesus, my friend. This is cult. This is a stupid cult. There's no way this is godly thing. God, he created all those animals created for our benefit. And
but
all
just another question, but what does Christ think about Muslims? Are they going to hell or
anyone who don't accept Christ, including the Jews, they will go to hell.
okay?
The Jews
And
who came after Jesus, if they don't accept Jesus, they will go to hell. No exception. And Christians too, who are a Christian by name, they will go to hell too.
okay, and the hell is described there or just
There's
not?
many verses in the Bible about hell, but don't worry about hell. Worry about you following the true. You see, don't believe in God because you're afraid of hell. I don't believe
Yeah,
in Jesus because I'm afraid of a punishment. I believe in him because he is the right to follow, not because somebody want to punish me. Because if your motivation is because you are scared of punishment, maybe that is a lie. Just as trying to scare you
that's
so you
about
can join.
Islam because there's a lot of punishment, so that makes people just scared.
Yeah. Well, Muhammad,
That's,
Muhammad, he used terror in every mean, every way. The man, he have to terrify the women, the wife, the daughter. The prophet terrify the man, and Allah terrify everybody. So it's a chain of terror. Shaitan, he play with the anus of the Muslim. He sleep in his nose. He piss in his ears. It's a terror. He try to scare you because if you don't, without me, Shaitan would do those things to you just to scare the hell of you. So what do you
yeah.
think, lady?
And what about this
I,
Dajjal then, the Antichrist?
well, the Dajjal is not really an antichrist. The Dajjal is the false Messiah, and this is a
Yes.
proof that the Messiah is the true one to follow. Because why Shaitan? He chose to be a false Messiah, not false Muhammad.
Yeah. Why is that? I don't know.
Yeah, because he is trying to please God. Shaitan, he want to be God in earth. He don't want to be just Satan. So Shaitan, he choose, according to Muhammad, supposedly.
But that false Messiah pretends to be God,
Yeah,
right?
true. This is why if he is pretending to be God, so why he chose to be the Messiah? What about choosing to be God? You know,
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, right?
because simply the Messiah is God, as simple as that. Actually, Muhammad, he said that uh, uh, the Messiah, the real Messiah, or Allah, supposedly, not one eye. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why Muhammad, he says that you should know that your Lord is not one-eyed? Why he think that Allah look like the Messiah?
Why does he think that?
Well, let me show you. I don't know if you said you cannot see the screen, but I will give you the link so you can read it later.
Yeah, I think I've seen that before on your videos about
Yeah, Muhammad, he described how the false Messiah look like, and then what he say. Look carefully. You can open the link there. The Prophet said, "I have told you so much about the Dajjal, but I am afraid that you may not understand that the Dajjal is a short-hinted, woolly-haired, one-eyed and eye-sightless, and neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confused about him, know that your God is not one-eyed."
So that means he has everything, but he has more than one eye.
That's mean Allah is a short man, and he
Yeah.
look exactly like the false Messiah, except the one eye. So how the
But
Muslim?
does Muhammad claims that he's seen God?
It doesn't matter. Obviously, he claimed here that this is how it is. No, Muhammad, he did not say he saw Allah, but actually there's a hadith says he saw uh, uh, Allah. He created or Allah himself simply created it from the pee of the horse.
Pee of the horse.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
Yeah, of
Allah
course.
himself is created from the piss of the horse.
And that's in a hadith?
Yeah, this is a hadith.
How do Jesus.
They keep saying Jesus. Why you don't accept Christianity?
I always say Jesus, just always. I have nothing. I always say that. I don't know why, but
Okay, I think.
yeah. But why does it still? Because maybe I've always believed this. I mean, I'm 26 now, and it's like I don't know if a lot of Muslims also do have this. Because something just inside of you just is. Yeah, you're not sure. You're still afraid that something will happen. I can't explain. I don't know if someone else had this before, but you just need more time because I've seen that it takes a lot of time to just to leave
But
Islam.
I mean, one thing is enough to leave Islam. All those things we showed you is stupid. Quran is full of errors and mistakes. As long as you are watching my videos, I mean, how many videos you saw of mine?
Oh, I think almost all of the videos.
So until now, you are not convinced that Islam is false?
Yes, of course, but something just tells me that maybe because I've always believed, it's hard.
So what hard? I mean, it's hard to be smart or hard to be stupid? See,
No, it's
if
not
Islam is
that,
a
but
stupid, if Islam is a stupid, and you are saying it's hard to leave being stupid, that's not right.
yeah,
So you
because you've always believed something for a lot of years,
no
and when
no.
you hear
So
that's not
what?
true,
So what? You as long you get a confirmation that what you believe in was wrong, so you should not stay in the wrong.
yes, that's true.
So why you don't say I am out of Islam?
I'm not doing anything about it anyway, so
Yeah, but why you don't say right now?
I'm just Muslim by name.
Why you are afraid to say I am out of Islam?
I don't know, just something inside of me. Just I
Okay,
don't know what it is.
all right, my friend. I'm not going to force you, to.
No, it's not. It's not forcing. I mean, I'm calling you. I'm asking questions. It's not that I'm a good Muslim or something like that. I'm seriously not doing
My friend,
anything about
you
it.
are a good Muslim. Let me tell you why. A bad Muslim for me is the one who believe in killing people, uh, raping, kidnapping, etc. But he is a bad for me. But according to Muhammad, this is a good Muslim. So you are not killing anyone, you are not harming anyone. So for me, you are a good Muslim. But in fact, according to Muhammad, you are a bad Muslim. The bad Christian is who? Somebody his name is a Christian, but he is not really Christian. The bad Muslim is who? The one whose name is a Muslim, but he don't practice Islam. Same. So the one who practiced Christianity, he followed the step of Jesus. He forgave, he loved, etc. The one who followed Muhammad, he practiced the steps of Muhammad. He killed, he kidnapped, he raped. So you are not doing any of those. So according to Muhammad, you are a bad Muslim.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so why don't say I am out of this garbage? Come on.
Okay, I'm out of this silly garbage.
Wonderful. Here we go. Finally. I'm happy for you. Yeah, you need to be brave. I
Yeah.
mean, you're holding yourself, and inside you, I can tell you're convinced that this is a garbage religion. So what are you waiting for? So you are a Moroccan. You decide, you are just following the tradition because, okay, I grew up in a society and I believe in this for a long time. But you can tell already that this is false. So yes, it's a garbage. I'm out of it. I'm happy for you. I'm not going
But
to
it's
ask
kind
you.
of hard with families, and
So
you
what?
don't
I
know
mean,
that struggle.
I'm not going to stop. Keep following something stupid just because my family they follow the same stupid thing. That will make us all of us stupid. I want to be smart. If the whole world follows something stupid, am I going to follow the stupid word? No, I will not. Who care about how many? Who? You know, people they can do whatever they want. There's many people they smoke. Am I going to smoke too? I'm not going to
Well,
smoke because I
always.
know it's harmful. So there's people take drugs. But people they do things. So if people do things does not mean it is right. The world is full of crazy, stupid people. So we will not do stupid things just because somebody is doing it. We have to use our brain and we have to think carefully. Otherwise, we will be victims of stupidity.
That is true.
Since I was a kid, I never smoked a cigarette. My friends, teenage, they say, take a cigarette, try it, try it. I say, no, just try it, man. Be a man. Even to try to like make you insult you, like if you because in their mind, like if you don't smoke, you are not a man yet. I said, I am a man without smoking. This is stupid. Even when I was a kid, they could not fool me. So we have to use our brain for what is right and what's wrong. Otherwise, there's many stupid things around us in this earth.
True. And I have another question. Maybe it's not. It's about people who've almost died, and they see like a tunnel of light. Is that something in Christianity also or not?
I
Or are
cannot
these people
speak.
just
You
lying?
see, I don't know. I cannot tell you really how truthful this because I have to go there and tell you. Then anything else
Yes, of
is just
course.
somebody
Yeah.
told. So I don't go by those things. It can be true, it can be false. I don't, this is, but I'm not believing in God because somebody he saw whatever. What if somebody he was almost going to die and he saw an underwear? And
Yeah, it's
what?
called belief.
No, this
That's
is no, no.
true.
This is not. This is not the reason to believe in anything. This is not the reason to believe. Don't go by those things. People they fabricate, people they lie, and some people they might be truthful. But I'm not going to believe in God or not to believe because somebody saw something.
Yeah, but they send a message for us, right?
No, no, no. You see, this is not really necessarily to be true. It might be an illusion, it might be delusion, it might be the guy is suffering from pain. It might be true. So we cannot judge something we did not see, we did not examine ourselves. So people they can say for us, like, okay, yesterday I saw somebody coming to me and he was holding iPad and he told me I am Muhammad. I saw somebody in the internet. He's saying he saw the prophet yesterday and he is holding iPad. Okay, I said to myself, well, at least the prophet he is buying American product. He did not buy something Chinese. So that's a good sign. But I mean, it's silly, and the Muslim believe in that. So people they say, and people they can say, but we don't believe in God because those stuff. If you base your belief in somebody say something, that's a very weak belief. What if he's a liar? So
It's
you
true.
should base your belief in your experience. This is why in Christianity, Christ he offer you a personal experience with him, personal